offset the I literally just drooled on myself. How unattractive. Hi love bugs, welcome back to my channel. Oh my gosh, I feel like I haven't filmed in forever, like forever. But today I am back and I'm going to give you guys my review on the Too Faced. It's open because I took it out of the package, but it's the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. It's one of the new shades that Aina collaborated with Too Faced on to create. So yeah, I'm really excited. I am going to tell you guys, this is not my first time wearing this foundation. I actually wore it 2 other times before this, just trying to test it out, deciding if I was going to share or not. But yeah, so I guess it's not a first impressions, but I'll give you my review because this will be like the 3rd or 4th time that I'm wearing it, so I'm pretty sure I have a better idea of what I like about it and if I like it, if I'm gonna continue to use it or not. So yeah, let's get started. But wait, before we get started, go ahead and click down below to subscribe and turn on your bell notifications so you know that my videos are coming up, because everybody's on this algorithm hype now, and some of us that are not very popular on YouTube yet are getting thrown to the bottom of the feed, if we're on the feed at all. So yeah, just hit that bell notification, subscribe, and if you like this video by the end of it, or if you like it already, you like me already, go ahead and click that like button too. It's not going to hurt you, but it's definitely going to help me. So yeah, thank you, and let's get started. Okay, so first I'm going to prime my skin. I decided, I've had this like little mini tube of Too Faced Hangover RX. Oh, my lighting is so bright today. The Too Faced Hangover RX. I have to do it that way or you're gonna miss it. But yeah, so I've never used it like ever. So I'm gonna try it today, and it says it's made with coconut water, probiotic based ingredient, and skin revivers, and it's silicone free, which is awesome because I have oily skin and silicone doesn't tend to really help me a lot. So I'm going to put that on, and I figured since I'm using the Too Faced foundation that I'm just shaking it so you don't think I'm doing something weird. I felt like I needed to shake it. I don't know. Don't judge me. I felt like it's Too Faced, the foundation's Too Faced, they should work well together, right? So let's try it. I already did my brows, which is awesome. If my skin looks a little washed out, the lighting in my room has been a little off. I usually use my lights and I film during the daytime, so my desk is right in front of my window, and so I usually open that, and that allows me to catch some of the daylight to kind of offset. So yeah, the daylight kind of offsets the lighting in my room, like the studio lights that I have. So yeah, usually I'm fine, but today I'm filming in the evening. It is 7:39. So p.m. obviously I said in the evening, but for those of you that didn't catch it, it's 7:39 p.m. so even though it's still daylight savings, it doesn't really get dark until like 8:30. I'm not catching a whole lot of light coming in. So yeah, that's that situation. So I put that primer on my face, and now I'm going to go in with the Benefit Professional primer and use that and just like my T-zone, kind of cover up some pores a little bit here. And my foundation routine, or just my face routine, really isn't going to change from, I don't know what video it was, it was whatever video I did where I did like my full face on camera. It hasn't changed from that for the most part. The only thing that's going to be different is the foundation that I'm using. So Same product, same spot. I'm just not going to use the Smashbox primer this go around because I feel like that's too many primers and I don't want it to really conflict, and the Smashbox primer really isn't a necessity. Alright, so my face is primed. I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D Lock-It translucent powder. And I'm going to spray my face a little bit and just kind of let that set in and dry down. And then we gonna get to the tea, honey, the tea. This foundation. So I'm gonna shake it up. Shake, 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 shake. That is no example of how I really dance, but I really like that shake. Anyway, so I'm just gonna put one pump on my hand. And then I'm gonna take my finger and just dip it in, dot it all over. This whole time, I have not been looking in my mirror. Can you believe that? I've just been looking on my monitor. Because I feel like I always miss when my camera cuts off. So I'm going to take my Morphe E31 brush and just buff this in. And something that I have noticed with this foundation is that the coverage, for me personally, it's supposed to be medium to full, I believe. Let me check. Medium to full, undetectable medium to full coverage foundation. I guess I'm not used to like a medium foundation. It builds up to full. That's how you get the medium to full. It starts out as medium, and I'm used to using like more full coverage foundations. So the first time I put this on, I was like, take it back, take it back. I didn't even buy it. My mom bought it for me, and I was like, take it back. I don't need it. I went looking for the receipt and everything. It's right here on my desk. Right here, right here. It's right here. It's the Sephora receipt right here. Because I was like, no, Mom, you're gonna get your money back. We're not doing this. So, yeah, I was not a happy camper. But as I started to build it up, I started to feel a little different. I didn't realize it was medium to full coverage at first. I thought I was getting like a full thing. I'm going in with another pump, and I was just not a happy camper that first go around. So I'm going in with another pump, and I've noticed with using it to get the coverage that I want, and this may look a little off, but I'm not gonna lie, my lighting's a little off, as I said earlier, so it may look like it's not the right color, but in person it's bomb. The first time I wore it, I was so disappointed. Like, you guys, I was so disappointed. I was just like, is this a joke? Like, everybody's hyping this foundation up, and I look like basic Betty right now. Like, my Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth has never done me so shady. So I had to give it some time, and I was actually in the car with my roommate going to go eat, and I caught a glimpse of myself in the side mirror of the car, and I was shook. Like, girl, I was shook. I was like, who is that in the passenger seat looking like a whole meal, forget a snack? Like, I was like, is that moi? Like, what is going on here? So basically it had to, like, my brush is falling apart. Do you see this? Well, it just fell apart. So anyways, but yeah, I saw myself in the mirror and I was like, okay, I see you. Like, I really loved it. It had settled in really nicely, so that was something that I appreciated. And I'm just looking in my mirror to make sure, because my monitor is not going to give me that up close look of things, but my mirror, she'll tell me a little more of the truth, you know? So yeah, I definitely needed that mucho. I was really happy that it had changed up, because my opinion of it changed drastically, because I was for sure about to go get my mom's $40 back. Like, I was not having it. Now I have this extra. I still have some on the back of my hand, so I'm not wasting this product. I'm just gonna go over and kind of buff it in where it didn't fully cover things. And I've been working on my skin a lot. I've been having these like really bad breakouts over here, like on the sides of my face, and I'm pretty sure it's from my brushes, so I'm gonna have to be more what's the word I'm looking for, I guess more like diligent in a sense of cleaning my brushes and stuff. So because this is where a lot of like product goes and stuff, because I have like scars and stuff like that in this area, and I'll start to break out there when my brushes get really dirty. So that's what I'm working on with that. So the foundation's on. Looks pretty good. And this is, oh, you guys can't really see my chest, but it matches my chest really well, which I was really happy about, because I had actually, and I'm just taking a Morphe makeup remover wipe to get like this smeared foundation off the back of my hand, but I had actually went to float one of the rivers in the Bay Area. I went to float the Russian River, and I have like major tan lines. So I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Probably not. Oops, showing all my business. I don't know, you guys can't see it, but it's whatever. I have a tan, so I'm darker here and like lighter up in this area and stuff, so it was just really wonky, but it actually matched me perfectly. And I didn't even tell you guys what color I got it in. Hi, guys. I got it in Spiced Rum. That's the color. Spiced Rum. Looks like that. Spiced Rum. So that's the color I got it in, and it's perfect. So I love it. Now I'm gonna go in with my concealer, and I'm using the Sephora No Makeup High Coverage Concealer right here, and it's in the color Clove. I'm gonna take that, put it on the back of my hand, and just get it popping up in here. Something that I also really liked about this foundation was the fact that, as you can see, I have smile lines, and they go oh so hard in the paint, which is really weird. I always thought that was so weird that I have smile lines as strong as I do, because people are always telling me that I need to smile, but these deep smile lines say otherwise. But something that I noticed and what I appreciated a lot about this foundation was the fact that my smile lines were not super deep by the end of the day. And I've worn this foundation for at least like 8 hours at the minimum, and this is like, it's bomb. Like, whatever Jackie and Too Faced did, they did it, because this does not budge like at all, like nothing. Obviously, like, my smile lines eventually started to creep through and stuff like that, but they really, like, how they look right here, just like a really thin line, is as bad as it got with 8-hour wear, you know? And I could get a solid like 4-hour wear out of some foundations. Like my Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth, like that's my favorite foundation. One is because it's cheap AF, and two is because like it has really good coverage and it really works. I don't really care for the matte ones, and something that I really like is that it doesn't oxidize. Oh my gosh, it's so annoying when you pay like copious amounts of money for that word always tickles me, copious amounts of money for a foundation that oxidizes. Like, I remember I went into Sephora and I wanted to try the Urban Decay. I don't know what the foundation is, but I remember I went in there and I wanted to try it. I asked the girl for a sample and she was like, okay, this is your color, but I'm gonna give it to you 2 shades lighter because it oxidizes. And in the moment I was like, it's just a sample, I'm not purchasing it, what does it matter? And I was like, okay, I'll test it out, like whatever. I wore it twice, and the second time I put it on, and I guess I never noticed this the first time, but the second time I put it on, oh, and that was the Sacha Buttercup powder I just set my face with. The second time I put it on, I was going to work. We were having something at work, and I needed to do something after work, so I was just gonna wear my makeup to work. And probably about 10 minutes after I put it on, I walked back in the bathroom and I looked like what color this sponge is when it's not dirty. Y'all, if I could have pulled the granite countertops off of the wall, I would have did it. I was so mad. Like, I was so mad. I had spent all my time doing my face. I had to take everything off and start over and find something else to put on. Like, I had to use a concealer as my foundation. I was so mad. So I really appreciate when companies make makeup that doesn't oxidize. Like, I can't, you're gonna charge me $40 for a foundation and it changes colors? Like, what are we, mood rings? Like, what is this? No. I'm gonna use the NYX contour powder in Hollow. But yeah, so this one, the Too Faced one, it doesn't oxidize. Thank you, Jesus, because I'm not okay with that. Like, I'm not okay with that. What are we doing here? What are we doing? So I'm just gonna run this up in here. I'm not going anywhere, so I don't need to, like, I really don't need to do a whole beat face, but I'm gonna film another video after this, and it'll help if my face is like already done. So I'm just gonna do like a pretty light contour. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just tearing up my edges. This was a very impromptu video, so. This is the foundation. Ultimately, I really like this foundation. I really like how it makes me look in person. Skin looks amazing and it looks very flawless, like almost airbrushed. Those are my thoughts. I really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you.